Hi there, everybody. This is David, and
this is FemTrooper.
And we are here to discuss games that we really want sequels to. Games that have just kind of been like sitting around, and companies aren't doing anything with them, and they need a sequel.
100%.
So, let's get right to it. What game do you want to see a sequel to?
Oh, hands down, Super Mario RPG.
Ah, such a good choice.
So good. It's so good, and I feel like they did the remake almost like testing the waters, like should we do another one? At least that's what I hope.
Yeah.
That's what I hope, because it's such a fun game. It's not very long. I feel like it helps people get into the genre. It made me get into the genre, so I feel like I just want another one. All these characters are just sitting there being wasted. Let's use them.
I know, where's Geno and Mallow?
Yeah, like we've never seen them again.
No.
Ever.
They just kind of fell off the face of the earth.
I know, so, and it's such a neat, like, I just love it. And the music was so good. I want more. I want more, and I feel like maybe there's a chance.
Hopefully. You brought up a really good point, and you said that Super Mario RPG would help people get into the RPG genre.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Mario and Luigi games are their answer to that. However, they're not doing a very good job with it.
Oh no, it's like, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The most recent one, I'm sorry, it's horrendous.
Oh, gosh.
I don't even know why I did that to myself.
Yeah, I saw the reviews for that, because I was going to play it.
Don't.
And then I saw the reviews for it, and I'm like...
Don't even own it in your house. don't even, like, look at it. I hate
is it really that bad?
It's so bad.
Oh, gosh.
So I know some people like it, and that's fine, but it's a game that's like, I'd say there's a good 15 hours to maybe 20 max, and it was like 50.
Oh, gosh.
It's actual pain.
Yeah,
it's one of the most painful games I've ever played, and just because I have some toxic trait of having to finish a game, I did it, and I don't know why. It's really dumb.
Oh, no.
Don't do this to yourself.
Okay, well, I'm glad that I didn't play it.
Do not.
But yeah.
I'm sure some of the other ones are, like, better.
Yeah.
But that one was so painful.
But the thing is, like, they'll continue the paper series. They'll continue the Mario and Luigi series, but they won't continue the Super Mario RPG series.
Oh yeah, like, why not? Like,
exactly.
I feel like with maybe the sales with Thousand Year Door, and maybe like this one, maybe we'll get a 2?
I hope so.
Please?
So. Yeah.
I would love it.
It was Nintendo meeting Square.
Yeah.
And it was great.
It's so cool. I really, really, really wish they would make that. Yeah. That's like one of my number one.
It was like a dream team thing,
yeah.
Which is kind of like my number one. Chrono Trigger.
Oh, easy.
This was whenever Square and Enix worked together for the first time.
Because some people are going to say, well, what about Chrono Cross? They're going to say, well, that's technically...
It's technically a spiritual successor, because it's not
not.
Chrono Trigger 2.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Chrono Trigger
I know what you
2.
mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I'm not talking about Chrono Trigger, an alternate
like you want to see
universe.
those characters again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even maybe necessarily those same characters again.
That's fair.
But just like, Lavos is a planet-eating monster. He's a parasite, and he goes from planet to planet to planet. So maybe it could take place on a different planet.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Different characters.
Yeah, I would like that.
You know? I think it would be
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And it's so good. And it felt like, I've always said this, Chrono Trigger feels like you're playing like an actual like anime. Mm-hmm. Like it was like you're playing like some kind of movie, and you go, like almost like you're playing all these episodes, and it's so cool.
Yeah, it really is. Like each time period, so like episodic season or whatever.
And I was like so into it when I played it. I was like, this is so neat. Like I would watch this as a movie.
Yeah, it is just an absolutely fantastic game.
So
I would love to see a really true, honest to God sequel to this. Not a visual novel. Not some sort of spin-off. Not a mobile game. No, I want a real
like turn-based, like an actual 2, Chrono Trigger 2.
An actual 2. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like this hasn't been done. Like, will they ever?
That's the thing. Like, will they ever?
How long does this take? I mean, is it 30 years this year with Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, it came out in 1995.
I think so. So I was like, come on.
Now's the time.
Yeah. All right, so my next pick would be Harvestella, because this game was a huge surprise for me. Huge shocker, because I don't like farming games. Like, I hate them. It's like, it's not my genre. And then, so I avoided this. I remember seeing it on a direct, and I just was like, okay, nope, next, whatever.
Yeah.
And then other people were like, no, the farming is a really, like, small part. And so I gave it a chance. I got the demo, and I was like, oh, this game's actually really cool. And then it went into a sci-fi thing and kind of, like, surprised me.
Yeah.
So I was like, this game's actually really good. And so in terms of a sequel, it'd be neat if it's like maybe just that universe, the same kind of idea, but just it doesn't have to be the same characters or anything.
That's what I look for in sequels. I feel like a lot of people, whenever they
want like a direct sequel.
Yeah. Or they think that that's what we're talking about when we say sequels. I'm never talking about a direct sequel.
No,
never.
This doesn't have to be. It's just like that same world and the same like type of battle
same
system.
Universe.
Yeah, you can keep the farming stuff. Like I was okay with it because it was just neat. Yeah. I liked it. I mean, you could do a direct sequel, I guess. I don't know, just something more. Like that IP was neat. Like let's not like let it die.
Yeah, I agree. Let's not let it die.
Yeah, some of
to
these
me,
just
they should have called it Harvest of Mana.
Sure.
And put it as a mana game.
Yeah.
Because it really felt like one.
It kind of did, yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I liked it a lot, and I feel like let's get more.
Yeah.
So I would that would be a neat Switch 2 game.
And they need to name more characters asshole. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was my favorite part of the whole game.
It's weird for sure. It's definitely, I don't know. I really like that game because I think for me it was just like a shocker. I'm like, I'm actually enjoying something.
It came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere, and it's something that with farming that I'm actually enjoying. Yeah. But it didn't bother me.
I really thoroughly enjoyed Harvestella. Yeah. And just as we were talking about how, sequels don't need to be direct sequels, another sequel that I would love to see would be Breath of Fire, a real, true Breath of Fire in the same vein as Breath of Fire 1 through 4. Not a 6 mobile spin-off, not a Dragon Quarter game, a real, honest-to-God, true blue Breath of Fire game with animalistic characters, with turn-based battle systems, with a world map. I love this series.
Okay, and it's one I want to get into.
You haven't gotten into it yet?
No, so that's why I feel like I'm trying to figure out where would I start and like where, because it looks so fun. Like I love that era of JRPGs.
You like Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
So I feel this is Dragon Quest, but with animal characters.
Okay, so then I would like it.
Yes, you would love this.
So then I need to bump it up.
Yeah, you definitely need to bump this up on the list. Yeah, this is great. You know, all the different animal characters have like different special abilities. Like Nina, she's like a bird warrior, and she can fly.
Cool. Okay.
She can get on her wings. Like maybe you're going through a dungeon, there's pitfalls, and then she falls in the pitfall, but she can fly, so she doesn't fall in the pitfall.
Okay, I would love this.
Or like Gobi is like a fish warrior, so he can like go underwater and stuff. Okay. You know?
Oh, I would love this then.
Yeah. It's really such a fun game.
No, I gotta do this.
There's Ox, who's like an ox warrior, and he can bust down walls, and it's great. It's great. Yeah.
Okay, and I just love Super Nintendo stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It just makes me so nostalgic. Even if I haven't played it, if I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh my god.
And now that remakes and remasters are such a big business,
I wouldn't be surprised if that did, but I don't know
because
it's not as big. You know what I mean?
Well, neither was Suikoden, but here we are.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. True. Fair enough.
So Capcom can jump in on
this
this
seems to be the year of that. Like Lunar coming soon.
Lunar, Dragon Quest 1 and 2.
True.
Yeah, Suikoden, all these games. Yeah,
it's pretty awesome actually.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one would be Triangle Strategy. Again, another game I was like, I'm not going to play that because I thought, is it going to be like Octopath Traveler? And I had issues with Octopath Traveler, so I was like, oh, I'm not going to play Triangle Strategy. But then I played Triangle Strategy, and it was like, oh my god, so good. As I really liked the story. And I felt like it had a lot of like, every single time you go through a chapter, you're like, oh, no way.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. And I like SRPGs sometimes. I'm terrible at them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I definitely am going to play on easy. I don't care, but I enjoy it.
Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics?
No.
Ah!
I know,
you're killing me here.
Vanished.
You're killing me here. You haven't played Breath of Fire. You haven't played Final Fantasy Tactics.
I played a lot, but there are a few I have not.
You're killing me.
I know.
Because this game was pretty much like Final Fantasy Tactics, but just like instead of recruiting generic warriors, you recruited, named characters, I suppose.
Because it was way more interesting to me than like a Fire Emblem story. Because I like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
And I enjoy them, but they're more generic.
They can be very basic.
Yeah. And this was like actually like a really interesting, like it was fun, interesting story, and I really liked all the maps and stuff. It was really fun. I like this.
And I like how your choices actually matter. And based on the choices that you choose.
Oh, that was super interesting. You might not get a bad ending.
Yeah. Different characters will join you. Yeah. You go to different locations.
So that made it more interesting. So I'm like, I think like, again, this is not about the same characters, but just get more of this type of SRPG.
Exactly. It doesn't necessarily have to follow this group of characters
the-
or even in this world.
The worst name ever.
Oh, it's the worst name. Yeah, I thought that because it was originally called Project Triangle Strategy,
Yes.
and then they just dropped Project. They put Triangle
I
Strategy.
thought this is just like a code name and they'll pick a better name.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
Like, give me a break. You know?
They definitely didn't.
It's stupid.
That's okay. But yeah, it's definitely one I would like to see, and I don't know if they would, but because we still haven't got one, but I don't know, why not?
Yeah, I would
It's
love
good.
to see.
I think, I don't know, it's good, and I feel like again, it's welcoming to people who aren't that great at SRPGs.
Yeah. Another game that's kind of strategy that we only got one entry in that I would love to see more entries of is Popolocrois. The only entry that we have received of this game was on the PSP, and it was the game that made me buy a PSP. A lot of other people bought it for like Crisis
wow.
Core and stuff like that. No, ma'am. I bought it for
It
Popolocrois
looks
because
so cute.
it's so cute. It's adorable.
It looks so cute. Anytime I've ever seen it, I'm like, that looks really cute, so I would like to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
really cute. It has a strategy type of battle system where you move your characters along like a grid, and then whenever you attack, it actually attacks the grid itself. But the battles, like, they're still turn-based. There's still random encounters, so they don't take forever like a strategy RPG does.
Yeah.
And the maps, you like Earthbound.
Yes.
Yeah, you know how the maps are huge and they have like gifts and treasures and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Secrets
yeah.
to find and
Oh,
all
it's
that.
like that?
It's like that.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Well, then I
the
would
maps
love
are huge,
Yeah.
interconnected,
Yeah.
they're enormous, the characters are adorable, they're lovable. There were other entries that were released. I believe there were 4 entries total that were released,
but
they were only in Japan.
it's not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the only one that we ever got was the PSP mashup of Popolocrois 1 and 2 into what we
Yeah.
got Popolocrois. But I would love to see it. And this game follows the same characters. It follows Prince Pietro and his love of his life, Narcia. So the sequel would probably follow them, or maybe their children or ancestor.
Is it kind of cute like Rhapsody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because
Yes.
I like Rhapsody. I don't love Rhapsody, but I'm planning on playing the second I have the collection with 2 and 3.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get to that, but I like that look.
Yeah. I would
it's
say this
cute.
is better than Rhapsody.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this is definitely
Okay.
better than Rhapsody.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Because I wasn't in love with Rhapsody,
Yeah.
but it has potential, like where I
It
like
does.
that style
It does.
of the look, the aesthetic, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
So my next one is obviously Mother 4. I don't know how we don't have this. I feel like it's never gonna happen, but I won't ever stop talking about
I
it.
agree.
Because it's like ridiculous, and I know we don't even have Mother 3 here either. But I mean, a lot of people have played it.
I mean, it's pretty easy to play.
Yeah, and I have a repro card of it, so that's how I played it and like loved it. Obviously, I like 2 more than 3, but I say 3 has a stronger story
Oh yeah.
personally. So I'm admitting that because Earthbound's my favorite game, but I still think 3 has a better story.
Yeah.
So fair enough, but like, how will we not have more in the series?
I know.
Like it's really
I don't
weird,
get
and
it.
it has. I get that when it came out, it didn't do that well here, but I feel like, it's so culty now.
It's very culty. It's culty here and culty in Japan.
Yeah, like I feel like so many people like it would sell.
Oh, 100%
So it's like, what is
sell.
the deal? And they've made so many remakes of all these older games that they're selling, so that would sell too.
Yeah.
And I just love the concept of like this, modern day. We don't get it that much.
And I mean, they even included the characters in Smash Brothers, so people know about.
People
these
know who
characters.
Ness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even Lucas.
Yeah.
So it's weird to me that we don't like they put it in there, and then it's like, but it's just dead.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I wish we would actually get a true sequel,
And, like-
or at least put 3 out here.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know.
And I don't want people to bombard us with facts. I don't care about facts and how, the creator and developer doesn't want to create one and blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I still want one.
Oh,
I don't
same.
care.
Absolutely.
Don't attack us with facts.
Yeah, or like even if it had a different name,
Yeah.
like it was like a successor that's like not it's not the actual Mother series, but it is. where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Kind of like, well, I guess they've done that with Harvest Moon, where it's like Story of
Harvest
Seasons.
Moon became Story of Seasons.
Yeah,
That was
so
something
it's
like
like-
a trademark thing. or
Yeah, but even if it was like somebody else is doing something that's similar and it's not necessarily an indie game, but it's just like some like Nintendo make it. Why?
I know.
Why?
I know. Like, they need a good flagship, regular, traditional RPG
Yeah.
series. They have Fire Emblem as
Yeah.
their strategy,
True.
series. So
True.
where is their regular, traditional one?
I know, and like I
Because
get that
they're-
it's not like the fantasy world thing, but it's really different.
It is. It's different and it's
and I feel like
good.
people would embrace it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just too bad we don't have it, and I will never stop saying that.
I agree.
I don't care if it's one of those ones where it's like, you're never getting that. It's like, don't care.
Another game that kind of flew under the radar is Rise Fantasia. It came out for the Nintendo Wii, and it was absolutely fantastic. I loved it, personally. A lot of other people, they heard voice acting, and then they never gave it a shot, because, yeah, the voice acting is questionable. Okay. But it's like, it's kind of like, it's so bad it's good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's so bad it's good, but the game itself, chef's kiss. It is like you took Dragon Quest and the Tales of series and you mashed them together into one. And it's difficult. If you're looking for a hard frickin' game, look no further than this. Ooh. And the plot twist is insane. Okay.
It's on the Wii, so maybe that's the issue.
I know, that was I mean, like, the Wii sold really well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people had it, but it was a lot of casual people.
It's like,
there weren't
like
that many
so
RPGs.
much shovelware stuff.
Yeah, there weren't that many RPGs on the Wii.
Well, and even then, the ones we got, it was like hard to get them.
I know. We had to like fight tooth and nail for the Operation Rainfall.
That was a really bad generation.
It was so bad. It was so bad. We had to write letters, literally, physical letters. We had to write for the Operation Rainfall thing.
I'm so glad it's not like that now.
Oh, it was.
We're actually just getting like too many.
I know. We're getting too many. We're getting too many. They didn't want to, even after they localized Xenoblade for, I'm going off topic now. Even if they localized it in Europe, they still didn't want to give it to us in America. It was unbelievable.
That's super weird.
But yeah, Rise Fantasia. Great game. Turn-based battle system. Incredibly hard. You end up fighting your own party members and stuff. It's really cool. World map. Airships.
Sounds perfect for a remake then.
Oh yeah. It would be a fantastic remake.
Because if it's just stuck on there.
It is. Ugh. It's just stuck there.
It's horrible.
It's stuck and it needs a remake. It needs a sequel. I would love to see a sequel. Definitely.
Okay. My last pick would be the Like a Dragon series, Yakuza series, but specifically because I'm playing it right now, I'm like almost done, is the Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Let's get more Majima. So he's like an amazing character that's just not used enough. And you get to be him in Yakuza 0 as like kind of like half the game is like Kiryu, half the game is him. And I feel like let's get more of him because he's a really zany, crazy character. Oh. So Kiryu is really like serious and stoic kind of, and I feel like he's like outrageous. And so this is already outrageous. I'm playing this game and I'm like, what is even happening right now? You're playing a game about like Japanese gangsters and they're pirates.
Yeah.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
But I want more weird.
Yeah.
Because I love weird games.
Weird is good. Weird is fun.
It's so like almost stupid in the best way. Because you're like, this is not something that would ever happen, but you're like, you're believing it.
Yeah.
You're believing it. They actually have pirate ships. He's dressed like a pirate from like 400 years ago. And you're like, I don't understand, but it's supposed to be modern day. And they're using obviously the same like map as Infinite Wealth, and so you have to have played that, and that's the problem. Sometimes it's like you have to play a million games, but I just feel like if you have, amazing. I'm really enjoying this game, and it's like it's very different. There's like ship battles, very weird, and then also it's the old school. It's not turn-based though. Oh, this one's not. This one is actually like a brawler.
I know that all the ones that follow Ichiban are turn-based.
Yeah, those are exactly. The ones that I played, so they didn't stick with that. They didn't stick with that for this one. They actually decided, let's go back and make it a brawler, but it's done in a really cool way. Yeah. So I just want more. I feel like I hope this does well because then I think they'll make more like spin-off games. Yeah. It's been fun. So I want it. It's
supposed to be having it's going to be like an annual release every single year.
Sounds like it's becoming like some kind of like Call of Duty thing here.
Yeah,
like
I know. They're getting annual releases. I heard that Sega wants to do annual releases for Yakuza and annual releases for Persona. Oh, not necessarily mainline Persona, but spin-offs, Dancing All Night, and Strikers,
that
and
kind
Tactica,
of stuff?
and stuff like that.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Tactica was just. Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with mainline Persona. I'm not okay with the spin-off Persona.
I still haven't played Strikers, but I played Tactica recently, and it was just really blah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of the spin-offs are. And then the last game that I would love to see a sequel for is Skies of Arcadia. This game, so good. I cannot believe that we haven't seen more of it. You know, speaking of Sega making more sequels and making more games, come on, Sega, where are you? make a sequel to Skies of Arcadia.
I'm shocked it doesn't got like some kind of like remaster.
I know. I mean,
something.
the last one that it got was on the GameCube. So,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
of all things, I know, seriously.
Gross.
Because it came out on like the Dreamcast or the Sat. I think it was the Dreamcast. Whatever the last Sega system was, and then it got the Legends port over on the GameCube.
Okay.
So that's where I played it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a GameCube. I had a Wii.
No, I
So I
didn't
played it on the Wii.
Okay.
Because it was backwards
Right,
compatible.
right.
But yeah, it's great. It's turn-based battle. This is all the games that I brought up.
Of course. No,
Turn-based
of
battles,
course.
you
But
know?
most of my favorite games
Yeah.
are turn-based anyway.
You're flying around an airship. You're going to all these like different floating continents and sky islands and
Fun.
stuff. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. The characters, their interactions, they don't take each other seriously too much. It's just a lot of fun. If there's a series that really deserves a sequel and to like move on and become like a long running series with multiple sequels, it's Skies of Arcadia. And
Yeah,
Sega,
like make it a Dragon Quest.
I know.
I see,
Sega's doing it now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Sega is. Back in the day, they weren't so hot. You know, they were kind of floundering. They were putting out the consoles. They were doing their games. They were doing whatever. But now they're just making games, and they're doing it really, really, really well.
Well, they're not stopping with the Yakuza.
No, they're not stopping with
Oh my
Yakuza. They're
God.
not stopping with Persona.
True.
So let's go back to Skies of Arcadia. And they even said recently that they're going back into their older library.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I
and
did
they're
hear
gonna
that.
be bringing some out. So
maybe they will.
I mean, maybe there's hope.
I don't know. It's the year of the remasters.
There
so
really is.
There might be some more surprises.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know.
But now, we'd both like to hear from y'all. What games do you want to see a sequel to? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and check out FemTrooper's channel. I'll
Thank
leave
you.
a link to that in the video description as well. And as always, have a good day, everybody. Bye.
See ya.